Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be another Sims 4 speed build. I like doing those because these are very easy to just sit down, chill, record, find a photo to reference. Here's the photo that I'm referencing for this build. I really like the dark exterior and all the different wood tones and white. But it's very easy for me to just sit down, chill. I can talk with my husband or friends or whoever on Discord while I'm making this and just having a nice little hangout session while I'm also creating some content for YouTube. But these are always very easy to edit because I just sit down, record. I think it took me like 2 hours to record this. It probably wouldn't take me as long if I actually got in here and build more in The Sims 4, but I still suck at all the shortcuts and the quick little things that everybody does because I don't play it that often. I think I am probably like some children are when it comes to like playing Barbies and stuff. I always enjoyed when I was a kid playing, when I quote played Barbies. I more or less just made their houses and picked their clothing. And as much as I love The Sims, I feel like that's what I most enjoy about The Sims is just building, making things pretty, making pretty Sims. And then when it comes to gameplay, I only play for like maybe an hour. Now it's different when you go back to like The Sims 4 or The Sims like Legacy, which I actually did download the original Sims. I think I just downloaded just the first Sims. I don't think I downloaded any of the rest of them when they came out with them not too long ago. But I've always pretty much just build the house and make a pretty sim or whatever to play, download the extra custom content to play around with and whatnot, and then don't play anymore. If you've been here for some time, you know that I created like a Sims 4 legacy challenge or whatever, did one of those one time, and I didn't get through that many episodes and I was bored with it. I was just done. But doing these is fun and pretty quick and easy to edit, and I just sit here and babble. So I'm going to sit here and babble because you can watch what I'm doing. You've already seen the video that I referenced building. So I'm just going to sit here and chat and talk about maybe some things we can do with the channel and just let you get to know me a little bit more. So my husband told me the other day that one of his buddies that we talk to and play with all the time didn't know what Rescuette meant. He did not know why I had that name, and it was kind of funny to me because I just assumed that most people would understand what Rescuette meant. So if you don't understand what it means, I am a volunteer in a rescue squad and an EMT. So me and all my ladies that I'm in the department with, we call ourselves the Rescuettes. So I am Rescuette, one of the Rescuettes. But it was just funny to me that I've known this person for years and he didn't know this about me. I'm pretty sure he's heard me talk about it, but I don't know that he ever paid attention. It was just funny. But yeah, anyway, so I am in a rescue squad, volunteer, and an EMT, so hence the name Rescuette. I live here in North Carolina with my husband and a puppy dog, and I actually want to start streaming some just because I like to ramble and I like to talk, and I think my husband gets tired of hearing me talk sometimes. So I will talk to literally anybody, especially just sitting here chatting, whatever. So I've thought about streaming, and I actually have 2 web cameras. I have one for my face and I have one set up to be a pup cam. So I've thought about doing that. I've got it all set up in Streamlabs, all pretty and everything. I actually went through and changed the colors for my channel to more of a like minty, limeish green, purpley colors because I like spooky things, and I thought those colors would go really pretty together, and I like those colors. So if you're seeing that and my new artwork and video and my intro and all outro and all that stuff, that's why it looks different. I'm also a graphic designer, so I change my mind a lot, and I can make and create my own graphics, so that makes it easy for me to change my mind. But I think I'm gonna stick with this one because I really like the way it all turned out. As far as what I could be streaming, I feel like I want to stream things that are more like chill, relax, where I can look over at chat and talk. Not like I love Call of Duty, and I feel like if I streamed that, then it would probably be multiplayer because you've got some time in between. I could not focus to play Warzone or anything like that where people have their chat going and they're trying to pay attention to it and working on Warzone, like going through and doing Warzone. Like my brain cannot process that fast. So I feel like games for me to stream would be like a more chill, like let's just hang out type of vibe. Or if I was going to play something that was a little more fun, it would be like Fall Guys because I've done that before. But I like just sitting here and like playing at the end of the day sometimes, and like playing House Flipper. Like I don't have all the DLC packs for it, just like I don't for Sims. But I'll just sit here and like go through and start renovating houses with some chill music in the background, just hanging out. I really like the original Roller Coaster Tycoon. I've streamed some of that before and made other videos on that before. But it's just like, I like I cannot speak. I like objective based games and like strategy. I like puzzles. So, like Roller Coaster Tycoon, I like because you have to have this many people in your park by this time of this year, or your park has to be valued at this much by this time. So you gotta like kind of strategize as to what kind of things you're putting in your park and whatnot. So I've thought about streaming some of that. We have like, is it 2019 maybe, the farm simulator, or 2020? I don't know. We've got a farm simulator game that we've played before, and like I get so lost playing that game. Like I just sit here and zone out. That might be a good one for streaming too. I don't know. Haven't really made up my mind on that yet. But I don't know. You guys let me know what you think, because I am totally at a loss. I'm not somebody who plays like all these different games. I've told people in the past that either the games that I enjoy are either your hyper realistic, like first person shooters, like a Call of Duty. I really liked Far Cry 5, like the premise of it. So it's either games like that where it's hyper realistic, or it's something really cartoony and silly like a Fall Guys or Among Us, or like your typical like Nintendo games like your Marios and whatnot. I don't get into the in-between, the like fantasy realism aspect of things. I don't get into that. I refuse to play Fortnite because to me a first person shooter should be realistic. It shouldn't be all cartoony. And I actually really hate the way that they've started pushing the Call of Duties to be more cartoony. Whatever. Don't get me off on a tangent on that. Of course I'm getting myself off on the tangent because I'm the one just rambling and talking here. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. You guys should just give me some perspective. Let me know in the comments what you would enjoy seeing me record, stream, whatever. Speaking of recording, I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but I'll link the PDA Gaming new YouTube page down in the comments. I am not going to edit this voiceover because I am just rambling, and I ramble a lot. And my computer keeps going to sleep while I'm trying to record this because I'm not moving the mouse. But I will put PDA Gaming, the new YouTube, down in the description. So we were doing all the different racing series that me, my husband, and his cousin David all started doing several years ago that have been posted on my YouTube channel for the last several years. Well, this year we've got some more people that are racing with us, and my husband created his own 5M server, and we only allow people that we know on this server, so do not ask, can I join? Because you cannot. Sorry. It's just for us. But we typically race on Sundays and record, and I record and put them out. Wreckfest Freak also puts them out. I think my husband has too. He's PJF Motorsports. He's done a couple also. But I have done the majority of putting the stuff out there. I created the logos and all that stuff for it. Also a graphic designer. That's another little fun fact about me. But anyway, so we've started doing that again. We've got real life tracks in there. We've got a couple that are not real, but they're fun. We've done 2 races, I think, so far. So go check those out if you're into that, if you enjoyed that type of content on my YouTube channel, because all those races will be on the PDA Gaming channel from now on. It's its own dedicated thing now. So go check that out. I will have that linked. We are coming to the end of my build where I'm just putting all these little rocks around my little garden, and I was actually very happy with the way that turned out. I was not so happy with the way it turned out when I went into the screenshots, which you'll see in just a minute, because all of my pretty flowers were dead. That's the thing about seasons. You go in here and you build and everything looks pretty and great, and then you go to live and all my flowers are dead. But I wish I had a porch like that to sit on in real life. It's so pretty. And I need to start doing some different things with color, because I feel like everything I do is very black, white, gray, and blue. Maybe because my house is very much those colors. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed listening to me ramble and watching my little speed build. If you like the video, make sure you give it a like. If you want to see more content and hear me ramble some more, go ahead and subscribe. I will see you next time. I hope you have a wonderful day.